Alright, well, this is like the fourth time this morning I've tried this. I'm going to give it one more try, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to can it. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to, we've done a couple of different videos on materials and colors and how to extract equipment and make it a mod. We're going to kind of bring it in full circle here. I'm going to show you how to make the rims colorable, and it was a very simple thing to do, and I'm kind of glad I didn't now because I run into a couple of issues. So yeah, rather than get too much in depth, I'm just going to kind of show you. So just like anything else, we're going to do like we do on other equipment or different XML commands. We're going to look at something I know that has wheels that are color changeable, and I know this man does it. Just going to open him up. Most of the in-game stuff, the wheel color configuration is right underneath the wheels. So we're just going to grab this, going to copy it with Control C. Make sure you're outside of this wheels. Don't get it up in here; it won't take effect. We're going to hit paste. Just I don't want to do man beige; it's not a big deal. But scroll on down. Let's do my secondary color I use for this guy, which is the black. Go back up top. And we're just going to paste that in there and make this a little cheaper. And we'll save it. Go ahead and open the game up. I said this is very, very simple. That's why I didn't really go over it. But like I said, I'll show you some hiccups that was causing me. But we'll show you how to fix a couple of these issues. One is very simple, one is not so much. And that's where we're going to get into some Blender, some exporting, importing, and we'll utilize the material skills that we showed a few weeks back. There we go. So go into the store. I'm going to go to the baling technology now. The baler I modded is this guy here, just to show you. All it has is foil color, nothing else. Just to show you the wheels weren't already colorable. As you can see now it says rim color. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab these rims, we're going to make them white. Now as you see, these changed, but these dynamically loaded ones up here did not. And I'm going to show you how to take care of that issue. For some reason, I'm trying to find out, it wasn't even on this mod, it was something else. I had this issue, but it's right here is what it's causing. In fact, just to prove it, I come up here and make a 1, 1, 1, hit save, come back. If we just go wide, back to normal, you can see, well, they're going to be all white anyway because that's what the white is. But once again, blue, and these are white. That guy over there is still black. So what happens is this little callback here is overriding the configuration because inside the wheels. So simply all we're going to do is we're just going to delete that line on both of them, like so. Going to save it. Now I keep just jumping back in and out of the game on or loading it, reloading it. Some of the stuff you can do that, some you can't. There's also the cheats command you can use where you can reload XML. It doesn't always work either. But as you can see, as soon as I flip the wheel selection, it changed the color of them guys up there. So now, as you can see, all 3 or all 6 of the wheels are changing color with the configuration call. So that was that. Now I'm going to show you another cool little trick. This line wasn't in there, but as you can see, hubs. Now you can run into an issue if your hubs are using separate colors, like the in fact I think I have another. We'll give it a try, but because I think this man has like a weight and then it has the hub itself. We're just going to grab that first line, copy it, and it's already there, so I didn't need to do that. But we can actually, if we wanted to make it shared gray, for example, paste that in there. Stupid Norton's popping up. So yeah, I had to restart this video like 3 times, either because I did something stupid, or the best one on the last one is my Giants editor just all of a sudden disappeared on me. But if we switch, as you can see now, the hubs, as you can see, they're changing. Well, it's because that's a white, it's using a dual hub. But now they're gray. Now, I guess while we're here, if we want to test this theory, if I come over here and grab this color 1, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Paste that in. I'd have to see what the callback on that hub is, yeah. So, and that's not really a hub, I think it's a connector or something, but we're not getting into that stuff today. We're going to show you how to fix another issue. So, what I want to show you is I went ahead and pulled out the quad track, because this is a perfect example of how you can have and this is going to get a little more advanced because we're going to start using Blender. But this quad track, if we simply just come down here and throw in the wheels section. In fact, I've already started the tutorial, so I've already thrown it in. This isn't normally in the quad, but I said we threw it in there. It doesn't really matter what that is because it's not going to change color anyway. I'll show you. Go ahead and open the game up. This is where I got to, and then for some reason I had to reinstall my Giants editor. I don't know what caused that issue, but we got to do that this morning. So, now some tracks will, some tracks won't. I found that the tracks on this guy won't, of course, because this is a tractor I usually always mess with. So we come over here, as you can see there's a rim color change, but nothing's happening. We just have all black, no matter what you choose. So, what we got to do is we got to trace this root problem down, and we'll show you why it's not working. So if we go into the data files, which are here basically, and right here you can see shared wheels crawler. So we're going to go data, shared wheels crawlers, lizard, and we're looking at crawler 02XML. I'm going to grab him, and as you can see he's looking for the crawler i3D. Now I'm going to save me a step right now because I know I need this file anyway. I'm going to go ahead and copy it here. But it's telling us to open up the crawler i3D, and it's looking for left node is going to be 1 1, right node 1 0. So if we open up crawler, that's 0, this is 1, and for the left it's looking at 1. So it's 1 1. For the right is looking for 1 0. You can see a 1 1 1 0. Now the issue here, if you remember the materials video, like I said, if you're going to start getting into this section of the video, make sure you watch the UDIM material selector video, because this will start to make a little more sense because it explains all these processes that I'm going to do here. So basically I'm looking at the main wheel right, and we're going to go down and we're going to prove. Hit F to zoom in. Let's just go ahead and grab this crawler and pull him out of the way so it's not causing some problems here. You can see right off the bat, see how 3 is white and this guy's black. Usually when something's black, that's going to be a problem. But we will go ahead and grab, I think if I just change, because I look at the material name, yeah, crawler material. So as long as I'm on that, I can hit this. If I hit 1 1 1, as you can see nothing's happening with that wheel there. In fact, we can go to the 0. See how it's changing over here, but nothing's changing here. So that tells me we've got a problem. Now I can go through them and try, but I already know, because I've already messed with this file, that these are not going to change, because what they did is they gave this just a flat out base material. This one here, let's see, it still uses a 1. Oops, I'm on the wrong one too. But yeah, like I said, you can change color. It should be changing colors on this because they are sharing the same material name in Giants editor. So that's an i3D. So I'm going to show you. Let's close this out. We don't mess up the file. let's go ahead and open it back up. And we're going to only choose the one we want. We don't need the full file anyway. Crawler old 2 is using 1110. So it was this guy here. So we can go ahead and just delete these. I didn't do this in my initial trial, but I'm going to do that just to get rid of some extra stuff we don't need. We're going to go File, Export all the files. We'll go Desktop. I'm going to go Mod Folders. We'll put it in my Test, Quad Track, and we're just going to call it Crawler. And sure, why not? Close it out. Hit no because we don't want to save that was the original data file. I'm going to open up that folder again. Test, Quad Track. So now we have Crawler 2. What we're going to do right off the bat, because we changed some things there, we're going to go 0, 1 because I got rid of them files, and 0, 0. We're going to hit save, and we're also going to tell it to pull right from the crawler. In fact, I should have changed. I should have called it something different rather than just crawler again, but I should have called it a quad track crawler, but in fact I guess we could. Let's save that just so there's not a confusion in the future. Oops. Let's go data, shared, wheels, crawlers, lizard, crawler, open them up. Get rid of the ones we don't want. File, export all the files, and we're going to call it quad crawler. Hit enter. Sure. Close that. Don't want to save it. Close that out. Okay, now I have a quad crawler, so we can get rid of that file. I could have saved it, I guess, for what I'm going to do next. But so now, once again, crawler 2, we're looking for 0, 1 and 0, 0, because what that means is it's looking for 0, 1, or I'm sorry, it's looking for 0, 0 and 0, 1. That's your left and your right. Alright, so just to test our theory, to make sure we don't have any issues, we're going to open this guy back up. We'll go quad track, and we're just going to go crawler. In fact, we'll get, let's go quad crawler, like so. Yeah, it's going to tell me it's not in the editor anymore. So we're going to call this quad crawler. Copy that. We're just going to put it on the front left of this guy. Control V. Hit save. Open up the game. Right now we're just making sure we're pulling in a crawler. We're not going to have any issues. I'm doing this a little different than I did on my test. Alright. In fact, I think I've already got a tractor loaded. And we have a problem. So as you can see, that there didn't work. I gotta see what I messed up. So what did I mess up? We got quad. Oh, I got it. Quad crawler. Crawler. Oh, that's the problem. Quad crawler i3D. Oh, close that out. We're gonna copy that. Paste it in there. See, I didn't keep my pathing right. Okay. So now I have cheats enabled here. So we're going to GS. We're going to go reload vehicle. Hit enter. Ta-da! Look at that. In fact, I got. Hopefully, we're looking okay because I have monitor capture. It's probably all jerky on my video. But now we have a crawler in there, not an issue. Obviously it's not changing colors yet, but I just wanted to show that we could load it in okay. So yeah, there's that. So we're going to go ahead and close the game so we're not taking all kinds of extra resources here. So we basically just made our own crawler for that front left. We're not going to mess with the other ones right now. We're going to only work with one right now just so you can see the difference. But basically it's saying, hey, look inside my mod folder for quad crawler XML. It's for I didn't change anything on this side. So, and then the quad crawler XML is telling it, hey, I want you to look for quad crawler i3D. You're looking for node, for the left node is 0, 1, for the right node 0, 0. So that just kind of, once again, shows you what we have going on there. Now something else we want to do, right now there's no color call in here. We need to go back to, I almost forgot about that because I got further and go, how come we're not changing color? So we're going to go shared, wheels, we're going to go crawlers, lizard, and if I remember right, 3, yeah, right there, so 3 has color. So we're going to grab, oops, come on now, we're going to grab these color nodes, Control C, and we're going to go back to my XML, and we're going to paste that in there. So what that's saying is we open this this i3D up again. I got the wrong one. The farming simulator one. I want to test quad crawler. Alright, so it's saying node 1, 2, 3, and so on. So saying 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't want 7 on this one. See how there's just showing you rotating parts, node 1 through 6. 7 screws and it won't change colors anyway because it's a different material. So I'm going to save that again. And like I said, we could open it up, but I already know it's not going to change color because color material 0 doesn't affect this guy because this isn't in the right UV area. So we're going to close that again so it's not open. What we're going to do now is we're going to export these wheels. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them right off the bat. I'm probably just going to do a couple of them. I guess it's, I want to show you another example first of all. So actually if I take this, edit, copy, edit, paste, I want to show you something else I've kind of figured out, messing with Blender and exporting as well. We don't want the screws, we're going to go ahead and delete that. I'm going to grab this name so I don't want to mess with. Control C, I'm going to go File, Export Selection. I want to show you guys something else too if you haven't figured this out. Make sure in your preferences that your scale is a 1 if you're going to be exporting and importing things back in and not want to mess with scales. Make sure that scale is a 1 because normally it's set at like 100 or 10, so just another little hint. Anyway, File, Export Selection, Desktop, Computer, Data, Blender. We're going to call this Crawler Color Fix. And then we're going to make this a wavefront OBJ. I'm going to paste that name in manual right and hit save. Now I want to show you why I'm doing this here. If you don't zero that guy out when you import it into Blender, so Data, Blender, and we're looking for, there it is, Crawler Color Fix, main wheel right. Okay, see how he's way off in no man's land, and so the origin's over here. If I hit rotate Z, see how it's way off. It's so that's the reason I started to talk about you want to zero this guy out. So once you get it outside all the transforms, go to 0 and then hit File, Export Select. I didn't really need files, but I'm going to delete that. Yes. hit save, no, cancel, file, export selection, manual write, OBJ, hit save. Now when we go to Blender, this way you don't have to mess with your origin. And there's some objects, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some objects that the origin, you don't want it into 0, so you'll have to mess with resetting your origin in Blender, and that's another tutorial of itself on its own as well. Okay, main wheel right. And of course, probably because I need to, you gotta watch and you start deleting files like I just did. Blender, crawler color fix. I'm gonna, yeah, there's something going on there, so I'm gonna delete that. Shouldn't delete files from my export point. File, export selection, crawler fix, paste, wavefront, hit save, okay. Open Blender, file, import, wavefront, data, Blender, color fix, manual right, there we go, we have a wheel. And see how now if I hit rotate Z, it's spinning on the right axis, it's not off of no man's land. Rotate Y, I can spin it that way. So that's what I wanted to show. Let's go ahead and get out of here again. I'm going to export all these guys in one file. Hopefully make it work okay. So we have the main wheel right, then we want the support wheel right, so we're going to hit edit, copy. I'm not using control because I've been having a heck of a time, and maybe I can demonstrate that. Delete. So that guy is actually 0, we're okay. So then we need support wheel right. Control, I'm going to try it, Control C, Control V. For some reason I start using control, it starts selecting things. I haven't figured out what the deal is. And actually these guys, I can grab them all. Control C, Control V. So yeah, if you start doing this, it's sticky for some reason. So I've got main wheel right, main wheel right 1, right 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need to get the ones on the left. So, you know what, I'm gonna, just to make the video a little shorter, I'm only gonna do the ones on the right, because it's the same process, it's more time. So let's and I don't even know if I can export all these okay without causing too much of an issue. I haven't tried this. I only did one just to test my theory. I didn't export all of them, but no big deal. I just want to zero them out so we're not having an issue. 0. Okay, so these are all zeroed, so I'm going to go ahead and select all these guys. We're going to file, export selection. We're going to put this, we're just going to call it crawler wheels. In fact, it's right crawl wheels. And hit save. I'm going to close this guy so we don't mess nothing up. Back into Blender, file, import, object, data, Blender, color fix, right crawler wheels. Now they should all be here. Now the cool thing is we don't have to mess with anything here. What we could do and should do right off the bat though, so I'm going to select that guy, hit Control A, we're going to hit rotation scale, grab this one, Control A, rotation scale, Control A, rotation scale, Control A, rotation scale, Control A, rotation scale. I'm just basically selecting all these guys and I'm locking Control A and then locking the rotation scale. Alright, so that's all done. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, oops, come on, split area, We're going to go to the UV image editor. With this main wheel selected, I'm going to hit tab. As you can see, everything is up here. I'm going to hit all and scroll out and make sure. So what that is that's like painted metal, if I remember right. And what you can do, if you look at my one YouTube video, it'll basically link you to, let's see, playlist, FS19, and it's the, so this video here, okay guys, yeah, okay guys, it'll link you to my, if I can somehow find it, whoops, show more, and here is on my website, and then here is the spreadsheet I'm going to utilize. So basically what that's telling me is if I take and I hit T for my tools and got the material selector and I go down 1, down 2, so that means it was up 2, that tells me here's 0, up 1, up 2 is painted metal black. So we're going to kind of remember that 16, we're going to want that later. But we want to put it down to, come on, we want to put it down to the 0, 0 so we can change that color. So basically we're just going to go down one more. Now if you try to use this automatic, it's going to get messed up because it's out of sync. You want to literally put it down here manually is what I suggest. Do what you want, but I'm pretty sure if we grab like this guy for example, hit tab, hit all, so make sure nothing goofy's out there. And if we try to just put it right down to color, well, it made a liar out of me. It did work, so it's there. I figured it'd get out of sync, but worked good, so that's a good thing, I guess. So we're going to go with support wheel 2. We're going to hit tab. We're going to select all, and once again we'll just throw it down to color 0. And we could change these wheels different colors if we wanted. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. And we're going to go to wheel 3, tab, all, same thing, we're going to throw it down to color 0. And wheel 4, tab, we're going to throw it down to color 0. Wheel 5, tab, throw it down to color 0. And I think that's it on the right side. So that wasn't as bad. I guess I could have done them all, but oh well. It is what it is. So then we need to assign a material. We just want to go material, new. Now I did find another little trick. I'm not even going to mess with assigning you guys normals or anything, because hopefully the trick works on this computer. My laptop's a little different, but I swear, Giants editor and yeah. Anyway. So basically we have a material selected for that guy. We're going to go support wheel right. We're just going to select, which one is it? Got main wheel right is material 001. So we want material 001, material 001, material 001, material 001, and material 001. So we're going to go ahead and hit File, Export, i3D, Data, Blender, Crawler Color Fix. We're just going to call this Crawler Export for now. We're going to actually call it Right Crawler Export. Hit enter. Export. I'm going to go ahead and just for the heck of it, I'm going to save this guy. Data, Blender, Crawler Color Fix. I'm just going to go ahead and save that so I can close it for now. Don't need this guy. Don't need him. Let's just minimize that for now. Should be good with that. So Blender Color Fix. Here's our right color or right crawler export. I'm just going to copy that i3D. I'm going to go right into here. I'm going to paste it. And what I'm going to do is, here's the trick I found. I'm going to edit this i3D. I'm going to look for crawler material. I know it's crawler material that I'm looking for, just to confirm. Open this file up. we want to grab one of these wheels, which is there, and as you see, it's crawler material. So I want to grab this crawler material name, Control C, and I want to right click on this, edit, and I want to go in here, and I want to, actually, you know what, I'm ahead of myself. Cancel that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open this quad crawler like so. I'm going to import. I want data 19 test quad track, and I want to bring in this right crawler export. Alright, now it'll give, we're going to get a bunch of the window console. It should be giving me the shape errors and everything else, but I'm not going to worry too much about that because non-binary, because we're going to end up saving it anyway. Now something else, I've got to figure out the issue here. For some reason my laptop, and I think I need to download a new exporter for Blender for this computer is what's going on, but it's putting these rigid bodies in there. So I always want to make sure, always be sure, because that'll make a mess if you don't fix this issue. And I can change this into XML as well, but we're just going to go ahead and, I shouldn't say XML, but I want to edit the i3D like I'm going to. Rigid body. Rigid body. And rigid body. I'm going to go ahead and save. That's good. Alright, now we're going to right click and edit this guy. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to right click the quad crawler and edit. So what we're looking for is we're looking for material 000. That is a new crawlers we just imported. Now we don't want that material. We want to match it with the crawler material. So see how it's material ID 4? So remember that 4. We're going to go ahead and we're going to actually, this one's 59. So we're looking for material ID 59, which I think it's material IDs 59, which just hit Control C, Control F, find next. See how it says material IDs 4? We're going to hit Control C, Control V. We're looking for 59. Find next. Now here's all the parts we imported. So what we're going to do is we're going to change these to 4. And what that'll do, and we're going to go ahead and change that back to ID. Find next. We're going to delete this material. We don't need it anymore because it's going to basically it's going to copy that information and utilize all the material information the crawler material is using. So we don't want that in there anymore. I don't know how to, I'm not explaining it very well, but basically I just substituted the material into the new parts. So I'm going to save that, close this out, open it in Giants Editor. Now hopefully it doesn't give me a bunch of errors. Yeah, see, it's giving me some vertex attributes, which is not a big deal. We can fix that as well. That's the shape, tangents, Like I said, this worked just fine on my other exporter. I think I've got a newer version on my other computer. What's going on? So I'm gonna hit save, close him out again. So these are extra steps I'm having to take. I didn't have to do on my other computer. Now we should be good. I don't see any errors, so we're good there. Oops. Bring this down. We grab this guy, pull him out. If we zoom in, hit F to zoom into it. As you can see, remember on that way back, remember how it was white on the other one? So now what happens if I change this 0 down here? I'm going to steer that console so I got more room to work. So now if I change this to a 0, see how it's changing colors now? Remember how it didn't before? Escape, control. Probably not going to let me change that color back. Control C. Well, course it's going to be, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but it was like 0.916, I guess. Good enough. So that now is white. So as you can see, if we grab crawler left, pull him out, they're all still black. Now they've got the rust and the dents and stuff there. That's not a big deal. That's coming from the specular image, but as you can see, yeah, it's crawler left. Now I have to replace these. That's why that one looks black. First I was like, okay, what have I got going on now? But as you can see, that manual right. So what we got to do now, I'm going to close this guy since I've dinked around with the file. Open it back up. We're going to actually go in and we're going to copy paste some things here. So we're going to open that up. We want the crawler right. We want to grab this manual right. In fact, let's go ahead and grab them all. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Alright, so we want to move him up. There is a grab function, but I was having trouble with it sticking on me as well, so I'm not getting into that. Now we want to make sure our translate's the same. Remember, we changed them, so we want to make sure they're back where they need to be. Then we're going to grab this stuff, edit, cut, edit, paste, and get rid of the old one. Now we want support right wheel 1. I'm going to see if this works. I think it's this middle button. There we go. Nope. Control Z. Yeah, see. You're supposed to be able to grab that and move it, and it's not working so good. So I'm just going to use the old move up function because so all we're doing now is we're stealing the transform, which that's 0, 0, so we don't have to mess with that. They match. Now you get the clip distance is off. I'm not going to worry too much about that because that's controlled by, maybe not. Usually, yeah. So it's controlled by the upper transform, so I don't have to mess with that clip distance. All the other numbers look good. So yeah, support wheel 1. Right is 0, 0, 0, 0, so we just need to grab that file, edit, cut, edit, paste, and we can get rid of that one. And we need 2. Move up, move up, move up, move up. This one we're going to hit, and I don't know if you guys know, if you select the Y here and hit Shift Control C, and then Shift Control V, it automatically copies all of them, and you can do that over to the XML as well. So we're going to edit, copy, edit, paste. I'm pretty sure this is the black one, just want to confirm. Yeah. So delete that. So then we got support wheel 3, 4, and 5. So actually I can move this guy down, and in 3 I need to copy, paste, 4, copy, paste, 5, copy, paste. And I can go 3, 4, 5. I can delete it. I want to make sure everything looks the same. Let's get rid of these extra. Yeah, so I just want to make sure it matches. So we have crawler, I didn't really mess with that, but we have manual right, manual left with screws in it. And you have support wheel 1 with screws, support wheel 2 with screws, and you just have 3, 4, and 5. So that looks to be right. We're going to go ahead, what we're going to do just to be safe, we're going to grab this, and we're going to copy it outside the folder, just in case I mess something up. We're going to go ahead and save him, And then we're going to go crawler right. I'm going to zoom in on it. See how it's all white now? That means it's color changeable. See how the left one is still black? So we're going to head close him out. We don't need to save him. Now when we open up this guy, and then to confirm, let me look. So it's the front left. Our front left should be colorable. Start. In fact, well, this is going to be basic as it was standard, but let's go P. Oops. Large tractor. Grab him, and it made a liar out of me. So what did I do wrong here? Rim color blue. Oh. I'm an idiot. Remember, I'm like left, 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 right, right. Yeah. So anyhow, remember I changed all that stuff. It's not the left. We want the right. So let's go ahead and let's copy this line. Wow. All them wheels I changed colors on were the were the right wheels. Remember? We'll confirm that, but I'm gonna do that. I want to take Control C. Control V, Control C, Control V, save that. If we open up that crawler file, yeah, right there, right crawler, so alright, so basically I just changed the XML on the right front to match the quad crawler XML. Saved it. Now when we open up this guy, I was about to panic, like, what did I do? Left wheels aren't done yet, that's why. Start. Now, there we go. See how it's white? So, if we wanted to go in there and change it, tractors, quad series, rim color, black. It's the right front. Rim color, pink. As you can see, none of the other parts are changed. It's just the wheels part. So that's how you do that. Now, one other thing I talked about I want to do. I'm going to show you something else here. Let's go back out to the quad crawler. We want to come in here to this crawler material. That was the right. Let's make sure I got it right. We're going to come down to the shader. Just want to show you something else. So if you remember, I was 16. Now it's just 0. But if I change this to like 14 just to test something, and I hit save, go back into the game, I'm probably going to have to, let's see if this works. I'm probably going to have to go back out. Can't really, it's got a little bit of a texture. Let's see, tractor. Can't really tell. It's got a little bit of a. So what I was going to prove is I can change that material number. What's the other? What's a big? Seems like glass line or glass square. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's not a very good example. Oh yeah, leather is one. What was leather? or fabric would do it too. So leather 1 is 12. So if I come over here and make this 12, hit save. But pull it out. Yeah, I think it's because it's so small. You're not really. Yeah, you can vaguely see. You got to really get in to see it, but you can see how it changed it. The leather. 14 is wood. 13. There's a good one. 13. Let's try that. So let's close back out. Nope. Come in here. Quad crawler. Crawler right. Main guy. We'll make this 13. Save. Go back into the game now. Once again, I'm probably going to have to... It does have a little bit of a wood texture in there. Yeah, you can just... I don't know if you guys can see on the stream or not. Or, yeah, stream. I'm not streaming. You can kind of see the different texture. See how it's like an orange peel, I always call it. So let's go back and make it, what was it supposed to be, 16 if I remember right. It was up 2, so where's my mouse at? And of course I lose my mouse. Awesome. There, I got my mouse back. Jeez. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, capture. Go back here. And so up to 012 was painted metal black. So 16, which is just painted metal. So actually 0 is the same thing. So, okay. So it was set by default what it should be anyway. But painted metal black just means it was going to be black by default. You could change it. So I can just change it back to 0, which is painted metal. So I can show you that it will make a difference when we go back in. So 0, enter, save, and once again. So right now you can see it's goofy looking. If we jump back in it, we reload the vehicle, jump back out. Whoops. Of course I got the monitor capture on, so it's jerking all over the place. And you should be able to see now how it's just a painted metal. It's like I said, I don't know how well it's going to show up on the recording, but anyhow, that's how you do that. We kept it under an hour. Impressive. Hopefully that made sense. Like I said, basically all it was doing is using that material system. It's basically bringing it all around in full circle, showing you how you can actually use it. It also showed you how to export an item as well. And like I said, just to show you, I can basically throw it on this right side over here too. Can't do the left side because I didn't do the left wheels yet, but simply all we have to do, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It is causing me some issues here. There we go. Wow. Go back. So all I need to do is basically change the back right, because that's the front right. Copy that. Save that. Now when I jump in this guy, reload the vehicle. Of course I got something spelled wrong. Oh no. Actually I got that. I had an extra XML in there. Awesome. There we go. Now we have white wheels on the back. Now if we wanted to make it by default black, once again all we would have to do is come out, go to your rim color configurations. I would want to go let's go base material, and they're doing Case International Red, so I showed this in another video as well. If you go in here and search data for brand color, There's the brand color, brand colors XML. It's inside your data shared, and it's brand colors. So if I type in case, case international, I'm not seeing black in here. I thought there was a black. So what we would have to do is we'd have to go shared black 1 would be the best bet, and then go back quad track XML. Oops, actually I want that. So there for the material color for the yeah, I can't talk. Oops, Control V. Back up to the rims would help. Wheels. So we switch that to black. Hit save. And we come into here. Turn off monitor capture. Once again, we just reload vehicle. Then we go into the store. And now by default, I gotta reload the game. It doesn't, for some reason it won't change the config stuff like that when there's a graphic on the main screen. It'll change different parts of the machine and everything, but I have to reload the game when you start changing config files like that. Basically what it'll do is instead of being white by default, it'll bring up your default black like the rest of the tractor. So large tractor all the way over, and there we go. Rim color is just black now. It's hard to tell because they're opposite sides, but see one color is a little lighter than the other, but it's not going to be enough to really notice a difference, I don't think. So I'm assuming it's hard to really tell. So if I grab this guy and drive him around, because it's the right, it's changed. So we can hit flashlight. Yeah, it's hard to really, there's your left and there's your right. Not much to really tell. And like I said, if you're going to change color anyway, it doesn't much matter. But anyway, 50 minutes, I think that pretty much covers it. Any questions, always feel free to ask me. Like I said, please leave comments on the YouTube video. It's even better yet if you can go to my Discord, go to my website. I've been trying on the bottom of my videos. Where's the YouTube channel at? On the bottom of my videos, I try to do this. Like here's the material video.
Okay, guys.
Okay, guys. Show more. Here's my website. And if you want to join my Discord, just hit contact. In fact, I think that's my Twitch page. So yeah, just hit contact. And right here's my Discord. If you want to look at my video, I haven't been doing much Twitch, I haven't had much time. I shouldn't be doing this video today, I need to be doing something else. But like I said, just click on that, that'll invite you to my Discord. There's more than enough people on there to help you out. So like I said, I've got a lot of just some different mods on here if you guys are interested. I still have my FS17 stuff, but I've been kind of throwing a lot of things on here the last few days. Like I said, that little baler I was showing you has windrow arms on it. Actually, the wrapper. It actually wraps bales in like 6 seconds. But anyway, off that subject, I wanted to get that tutorial done. Hopefully it helps. Like I said, it's a fighting game on the color yet, trying to learn a few things. Some dynamic colors I haven't figured out yet. Hopefully by doing this video I can look at that and maybe see what's going on there. But you guys take it easy. We'll catch you next time.